Hello and welcome to another episode of Jesse is Overdramatic as he opens bookish boxes because he's shooketh by all the bookish goodness inside. Prepare yourselves, you've been warned. I've got caffeine in my system. Today I'm opening two different Illumicrate boxes and they have been patiently waiting for me to open them. We've got the November and December boxes here. I am overdue for an unboxing as you can tell because it is January. The librarian called and said I've been fined. So I'm here to pay my dues. If you don't know anything about Illumicrate, they're a bookish subscription box where you get a beautiful edition of a book each month and beautifully crafted bookish items to go along with it. They also have a book-only option and an array of bookish goodies, which I will leave a link to their website down below in the description. Go and check them out. And I believe I still have a code with them, so if you use the code Jesse, you can get 5% off. Let's get into the boxes. I don't know which box is which month. I want to go in order here. Let's find out which is the December box. I think it might be this one. December! I was right. Okay. Wait. Oh no, I want November. I ruined everything. I'm a stupid... November. The theme for November is death and fortune, so this box is going to be full of death and fortune. Hopefully more fortune than death. But also if the book is about death, then... winning! We stay winning! I actually have no idea what the book could be, but I don't even want to know. Because I love me a surprise, except for surprise parties. I've had like 3 surprise birthday parties in my lifetime, and let me just say, that's 3 too many. I hate them. They're overwhelming for someone like me with social anxiety. Let's get into it. Oh, there's so many things I see. Okay, I'm gonna go with this first. I see a tin, a book tin. I have quite a few of these bookish tins that Illumicrate has created, and let me just say they've been a game changer for my bookish life. They have fully come into my life and given me a place where I can put more bookish junk. Not junk, stuff. Bits and bobs, that's better. Like bookmarks, book pins, reader tears. Here's the tin in detail. It's got this beautiful picture of a horse on a beach with 2 people in the background. Here's the spine, which is really cool, and the back, and then when you open it up, there's a quote on the inside of it that says, "There are moments that you'll remember for the rest of your life, and there are moments that you think you'll remember for the rest of your life, and it's not often they turn out to be the same moment." By Maggie Stiefvater. This book tin will have all the horse girls neighing it up. Heck, I'm not even a horse girl, and I'm about to neigh it up. According to the cheat sheet, this tin is inspired by the Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater, a book that has been collecting dust on my TBR shelf. One of these days I'll give it a blow and the dust will scatter and I will let my eyeballs finally consume that story. But until then, it's gonna remain a dusty horse book. Have you guys read the Scorpio Races? If you have, let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Next up, I'm thinking these 2 things go together, so I'm going to open them together. Sounds like a plan! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That could have been disastrous. I could have just shattered this. Ho 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 ho! Here we have a little teacup and saucer. This is a thing that Illumicrate has had in their boxes a lot more recently. Actually, I think they've only done like 1 in the past, but I think it's a series that they're working on. And I'm preparing for the day where I have enough to have a full-on tea party. I'll invite all my friends and we'll all raise our pinkies to the sky as we consume copious amounts of tea. Cheat sheet! This is a part of their Greek mythology-inspired teacup series, and this one features Nemesis. Here's a little detailed overview of the design. It's got some nice gold moments paired with beautiful illustrations, and it's artwork by Niall Grant, and it's, for lack of a better word, stunning. I'm losing myself to its beauty, being full-on hypnotized. This is doing things to me like it's full-on taking my world and flipping it upside down. That's how powerful this teacup is. Next, I'm seeing this book jacket. We have entered cold season, so our books are going to need extra layers to protect them from the chills. If your hardbacks are nude, get them covered stat. Don't want your books to catch a cold and sneeze all over you as you're reading them. Disgusting. That would actually be so wild if your books could actually get sick and they could like sneeze on you as you're reading. Like, no thank you. Honestly, why does my mind work like this? I do not understand. Here's a close-up of this book jacket. It's got a fire-breathing dragon on it, so this will for sure keep my book warm. Hopefully it won't catch my book on fire. And according to the cheat sheet, this is Smaug's Hoard, which, not to have y'all screaming at me, but I just had to Google what Smaug's Hoard was. For those who are like me and have yet to venture into the Tolkienverse, Smaug is apparently a dragon from The Hobbit. I have plans to get into that universe, so bear with me, besties. This is beautiful though, and it will protect my books as I board my dragon and fly out into the real world. Still dreaming of the day I stumble upon a dragon egg and have to raise a dragon. That will truly be my chosen one moment. Next up, I'm seeing this, which is a disgustingly beautiful bookmark. The way I just gasped without the gasp, that's how gaspeth I am. Looking at this beaut got my heart stopping. Somebody call me an ambulance. I just love how detailed and beautiful this is, and it makes me almost not want to use it as a bookmark and just put it on display for all the world to see. And by all the world to see, I mean just the people that enter my house, which is typically just me. That got awkward really fast. According to the cheat sheet, this is a bookmark inspired by She Who who became the sun, which hold the phone. Look at this beautifulness. This is the Illumicrate edition, and look what they did with those edges. Look at them. They're so good. The way this book is the moment, though, like beautiful cover, beautiful edges. Literally too good. Next up, I'm seeing this little package, this little itty bitty package. Oh, it's an ornament. You know you're late to unboxing a box when there's Christmas items inside. I know I'm the worst, but at least I'm opening it in January and not in March. It's not like too embarrassingly late. I'm sure some of y'all still have your Christmas decorations up. And yes, that was a call out. Here's the ornament up close, and on it says, the first time you share tea, you are a stranger. The second time you share tea, you are an honored guest. The third time you share tea, you become family. That's kind of cute. You gotta share tea with me 3 times before we can be considered family, besties. But I'm down for that. Let's have tea 3 times. Next up, I'm seeing this art print, which actually I think is a letter from the author of the book, and I don't want to be spoiled, so I will look at that in a bit. Let's just get right to the book anyway. The book of the month is Little Thieves, and this is a beautiful, holy guacamole. I've never heard of this book ever, but it's beautiful. Let's go over all the deets because Illumicrate always delivers with the details. Here is the book cover, which is decked in gold. Here's the spine and the back of the book, all of which have a lot of great detail on it. Then we've got the sprayed edges, a mix of black and red. Then the actual hardback of the book is absolutely stunning. We've got this crazy beautiful illustration on the front and the back of the book, and it's just stunning. Like, talk about way too good. And as always, the book comes with a signed book plate. Now you see, the problem here is that which cover do I want? Because you can have 2 options. Like, you can have this cover, or you can take it off and just leave it like this, because this is beautiful too. Like, you've given me too many options here. This is dangerous. We're in dangerous territory here. This is essentially a loose retelling of the Goose Girl, which I feel like I've read a book that's inspired by the Goose Girl. I'm pretty sure Bloodleaf is a loose retelling of the Goose Girl. I could be wrong though. Anyway, we follow this girl who has amounted this major debt. She's the adopted goddaughter of Death and Fortune, which I'm realizing is where they got their theme. And our main character is also the princess's dutiful servant. When her otherworldly mothers demand a price for their care, our main character decides to steal back her future. But when she's cursed, she has 2 weeks to break it. Otherwise, she's doomed. This sounds really fun and adventurous, and I'm very excited to get to it. There is the art print that came with the book, and it has a letter from the author on the back of it, which is really nice. Next up in here, we have a book pin inspired by the book of the month, Little Thieves. The cheat sheet says that it's inspired by the red penny that our main character leaves when she steals from the rich. And the final thing that is in here is an Illumicrate pin! Hey! I love me a pin moment, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be writing all my bookish notes using this Illumicrate pin. Heck yeah! That was the November box. There was a lot of great items in there, and I am excited about all of them. Now let's move on to the December box. The theme for the December box is cursed. Makes me nervous to get into this. What if there's a curse in here and I get wrapped up in it? I'm gonna have to pull what the main character in Little Thieves has to pull. Gotta break that curse, otherwise I'm doomed. The first thing I'm seeing in here is this box, which this box shape can only mean one thing. It's a mug. It's a mug to drown myself in caffeine with. Because if you're not drowning yourself in caffeine while you're reading, you're doing it wrong. Even though I've technically been cutting back on caffeine lately, which is absolutely a lie because I nearly have boba every other day, and I'm literally drinking caffeine on the side right now, so... liar! Here's the beautiful mug in all its glorious detail with art by Rosie Thorns. She always kills it, like literally just always knocks it out of the park. And this is another item for horse girlies. I feel like Illumicrate is trying to get me to become a horse girly. Like, is this a sign? Should I change my personality and become obsessed with horses? Probably not. According to the cheat sheet, this is inspired by the Winter Night trilogy, which consists of The Bear and the Nightingale, The Girl in the Tower, and The Winter of the Witch. Next up, I'm seeing this. Is this what I think it is? I think it's what I think it is. Cheat sheet. Firebird pin banner. It is what I thought it was. It's a Phoenix pin banner thing. And you can pluck your pins in it and display them. I actually have one of these right here. Look at it. This one is just very basic though, whereas this one has that wham bam, get your attention right away energy. An eye snatcher. Oof, not an eye snatcher. I need those eyes for reading. Here's a little overview of its beautiful epicness, and the cheat sheet says that it's technically inspired by Girl Serpent Thorn. I love it. Next up, I'm seeing this, which I believe is another tin. Soon enough, I will have a house full of tins with all my little bits and bobs in them. Here's the beautiful design on it with that infamous snake that seems to be making its rounds on book covers these days, and it says on it, I want to survive this world that keeps trying to destroy me. Cheat sheet! What's this quote from? Ooh, this this is a 9th house bookmark tin. That's why there's snakes on it. Noted. I should have known, honestly. The snaky snakes should have been a dead giveaway. Next up, I'm seeing this, which I'm super excited about. This is a sticker sheet with stickers themed by Nevermore by Jessica Townsend, which I love the idea of this. Like, hello, Illumicrate, please do more of these. I'm a lover of stickers. Call me sticker lover. I'll take it. Jesse the sticker lover. And I put them all over my journals and planners to make them look obnoxious. And by obnoxious, I mean a full-on art gallery of stickers. Here's the stickers up close. I'm assuming that all of these things are elements within the book Nevermore, which is really cool. And I love the concept of this. And I just really hope that Illumicrate does more of these. Like, please, give us more stickers. I love stickers. I will stick these all over myself. I will not stick them all over myself, but I love these so much. Next up, I'm seeing this, which appears to be a 2022 calendar. It's Star-Crossed Lovers 2022 calendar. Let's take a gander inside, shall we? Even though typically when I get calendars, I don't like to look through them, because then you spoil yourself for each month's artwork, and what's the point in that? I like surprises, remember? Here's our first couple from Red, White, and Royal Blue. Oh my gosh, my babies from These Violent Delights. I love this illustration so much. Oh, the couple from Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Girls of Paper and Fire. These are so good. The Raven Boys. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's where I'm gonna stop though, because I don't want to spoil myself for every month, but I'm in for a treat. The way I'm not even huge on romances and books, and as I was flipping through this, I was just like holding myself back from saying, "Aww, cute, adorable." I hate myself. It's time for my favorite part, the book. Watcha, watcha. You're sick for this, Illumicrate. Absolutely sick. Like, nose full of snot, sore freaking throat. Kind of sick, and I am absolutely okay with it so long as I catch it and become as beautiful as this, because holy, I'm like having a hard time even touching it because I don't want to get my fingerprints all over it. Let's go over the details, shall we? Here's the beautiful cover. It's got a pattern design on it on the front, side, and back, and then we've got the sprayed edges with the matching design on the side, which is just so cool. And then if you can't tell, the actual dust jacket is clear, so when you take it off, you just see this beautiful pattern design, which is just so cool. And of course, the book comes signed by the author. This book is the book. This book invented books. Slay after slay after slay. Leave me on the ground, unable to get up because of this book. I am passed out by its beauty. This is the Met Gala. This is the Grammys. This is the Oscars. This is better than all of the above. I told you I was going to be dramatic today. What I'm gathering from the description of this book is that we follow our main character, Robin, who one day discovers a hidden magical society. Here he meets Edwin, who apparently despises him. When Robin's predecessor disappears, Robin and Edwin are thrown together to face unexpected dangers, and something that could threaten every magician in the British Isles. I'm gathering that it has a bit of an enemies to lovers bit, which say no more, I'll read the heck out of you. Lastly, in here we have the pin inspired by the book. Here's a closer look at it, and the cheat sheet says that it's inspired by the magic Edwin performs in the book. Alright guys, that is it for today's Illumicrate unboxing. These were two incredible boxes. Again, Illumicrate knocking it out of the park, as they always do. No one's doing it like Illumicrate. Again, I will leave more information for you guys down below in the description. But before we go, I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys are currently reading and what your thoughts are on it so far. I'm actually currently reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue for the Booksplosion Book of the Month live show. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your day is bright, that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, y'all.